What is good, my Rags and Fitness people, my Rags and Fitness folks, my Rags and Fitness fam? It is your man Rags, back off up in this thing. And when I tell you I'm up in it, I'm talking about I'm knee deep, all the way off up in it. Guys, please do yourself a favor. Do Rags a favor. Do the world a favor and keep God first in everything that you do. And shake all of the haters off. And for all of my Crimson Tide football fans, can I please get a roll back? Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see by the title, you know what I'm doing here. You know what I came for. Just give me my money. Yay! I gotta have my money and I gotta have it now like J.G. Whitworth, baby. So everybody that bet me, them old Georgia Bulldogs versus them Alabama Mighty Crimson Tide. Hey, man, you gotta pay up and I gotta have it now. I'm talking about soon, baby. Guys, I'm here to talk trash and nothing but trash, but let me run down a few stats for you real quick. So as we know, last night, the game of the century was on. Number 4, Alabama versus number 2, Georgia Bulldogs. They came into Tuscaloosa, Alabama. We locked the gates and we wasn't letting them out until it was a total massacre. 41-34, Crimson Tide. Let's look here. The leaders of the passing game. You had Carson Beck, 27 of 50, 439 yards, 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Love the 3 interceptions. Jalen Milroe, 27 for 33. Ooh, that was awesome. 374 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. It really wasn't his fault. It was kind of touched by the tight end and it bounced up. And then, hey, disregard that. Let's go to the rushing yards. Trevor Etienne, or whatever his name is, the guy that played with the Bulldogs, he was a turncoat. And then he went up there to Georgia. I mean, he played for the Gators, is what I'm trying to say. He was a turncoat. Went up there with them Bulldogs. He had 12 carries for 55 yards, 1 touchdown. You do the math. Our leading rusher was Mr. Milroe again. I don't mean a Heisman performance, right? 16 carries, 117 yards, 2 touchdowns. Ooh, man, what a performance put on by Mr. Milroe, number 4. Feed me, Milroe. Feed me. You had this guy right here, Ryan Williams. 6 receptions, 177 yards. What a game. 1 touchdown. You had Mr. Smith for the Bulldogs. 6 receptions, 132 yards. 1 touchdown, right? They had 500. The Bulldogs had 519 total yards. We had 547. They had 4 turnovers, which was the key to the game. We had 1. They had 25 first downs. We had 21. Time of possession. We had the ball 32 minutes and 34 seconds. They had it 27 minutes and 26 seconds. So we also ruled the time of possession. Guys, what a game, right? I know the narrative that you all going to put out there, all you Alabama haters, all of the Georgia fans, whatever you're going to put out there, you're going to say, it was a great game. Everybody's saying it was the game of the century. Not so fast, my friend. Let me tell you what happened. We came out and we knocked the snot out of your nose. I'm surprised you didn't see the blood trickling out of it. But guess what else happened? Come second half, we let up. I know the narrative everybody want to put out there and say, well, Georgia Bulldogs is the Georgia Bulldogs, and they came out to play. That's not what it was. We got too comfortable. Alabama got too comfortable with their lead, and we let off the pedal. It is what it is. Now, I don't care what none of you say. I don't care if you're an Alabama fan, Georgia fan, or whatever. If you got anything else different to say, I don't care. Get down in the comment section and we can discuss it. But I'm telling you what happened. We let off the pedal. It wasn't because of Georgia. It was because of us. We showed some of our youth in the secondary, right? But in the end, some of that youth came into play, picked the ball off, and the game was won by the time. The way it was supposed to be. Right? Let's talk about Mr. Kirby Smart. Where do Mr. Kirby Smart go from here? Huh? Huh? See, Mr. Kirby Smart, whenever he played Alabama in the past, he played us because he had something to play for. He wanted to be Dad. Dad and Nick Saban. But when your idol, your teacher, right? When he's no longer there, and you ain't got nothing to really fight for no more like that, right? And you got a newcomer come in, and he knocked your socks off. What are you gonna do then, Georgia? Because what you always say, oh, they cheat for Nick Saban. Hey, do you want to know what? We had more penalties last night than you guys had. Oh man, but they was calling pass interferences on the offense. They never do that. Well, you shouldn't have been pushing off. It was a pass interference. It was blatant. And we still ended up having more penalties than you, and we still knocked your socks off. Well, we're going to play you later on in the SEC championship, and we're going to play in the playoffs. Well, you'll be lucky to make it. Because Kentucky shouldn't have let you off. Kentucky wasn't supposed to let you off because you are who we thought you were, Georgia Bulldogs. Who we thought you were, but we didn't let you off the hook. We put our foots on your neck and tried to squash your esophagus so you ain't have nothing left out of you. And the next time we play, it's going to be the same thing. So, for all of the Georgia Bulldogs that was happy when Nick Saban left, they said, oh, man, we got the best coach in the land now. It's our time to shine. Remember that? Do you remember that? That wasn't too long ago. Do you recall that? Do you recall saying that? Oh, it's a mass exodus from Alabama. They're no longer going to be the team. And then here comes Kalen Deboer. Kalen Deboer. Hey, man. And this guy shows up and he stares Kirby down from the other sideline. And Kirby was over there shaking in his boots. Kay Womack was over there staring him down from the other sideline. And he was over there shaking in his boots. Nick Sheridan was up in the booth looking down on him. I'm talking about a good bird's eye view. And he was shaking in his boots. Because he knew. When he came into town and he saw this thing right here, he knew when they locked those gates, when the last fan came in and sat down in the stands, and when it was all said and done, when they had started again, he knew. He knew what he got himself into. Hey, who you going to blame it on, Georgia? I know who's going to be the scapegoat. Blame it on Bobo. Yeah, like you always do. Bobo is the one that blew this game for us. Because if Bobo would have been calling those plays he called in the second half and the third half, we would have won the game. I said we fired Bobo. Right? I can tell you all what a Georgia Bulldog fan is going to say. They're going to blame it on the refs. They're going to blame it on Bobo. They're going to blame it on everybody. Why didn't they play Nate Frazier? Why didn't they do this? It's going to always be something. Hey, guys, guess what? They may even blame it on injuries. But if we would have had this guy, we would have won. But do you recall back when we had Williamson that got hurt in the championship game and you guys always said, next man up. Next man up. It don't matter who's hurt. Next man up. Man, I'm having a field day right now. Just give me my money. I got to have it now. Yeah, I'm not the content creator that you're going to like because I'm going to come on here and talk all kinds of trash. I'm not going to baby you. Yeah, Georgia 34, you come back 28. I'm not going to say that because you weren't supposed to get them points anyway. For all the people who said, hey, when I made my video earlier in the week or last week, and I said, man, we going to come out and smack you up and down the field. And they said, hey, we're going to see. What I want you same guys who said, hey, we're going to see, I want you to show up and tell me something. Tell me something good. Hey, tell me, baby. Tell me that you love me. Yeah. Tell me you love me, Georgia Bulldog fans. You got to love me. You got to love me. Tell me something good. Oh, I'm living life right now, man. This is the morning after, guys. This is the Sunday after the great Saturday that we smacked them Bulldogs up and down the field. Quay Rousseau and Deontay Lawson was hanging all over your quarterback. We almost had some pick sixes, taking it back to the house. We was batting balls down at the line of scrimmage. But I will tell you this, Alabama football fan base, the job is not done. Vanderbilt, you're next. We're going to Nashville, and we're going to have an old Grand Opry time over there in Nashville. Grand Ole Opry. I'm loving life. South Carolina, you got to come to T-Town. It's going to be beat down to T-Town on Cox. Tennessee, we coming to Knoxville. And we ain't going to have them old shady referees that y'all had up there last time. We don't want them in there. Because if you ain't got them, you don't stand a chance. Nico, I'm a believer. Or whatever your name is. You guys just don't know. I've said it before. The championship, the road to the playoffs, the anything you can think of, it runs through Tuscaloosa. The kings of college football. Prove me wrong, somebody, please. The kryptonite. Well, we ain't the kryptonite to Georgia. Because if we was the kryptonite to Georgia, that would be indicating that Georgia was Superman. Superwoman. Man, I'm having a blast right now, ladies and gentlemen. Tune in to Rags, like, comment, subscribe, share with your favorite friend. Hey, man, I told you it was going to happen. And the next time it's going to happen. And the next time it's going to happen. And we're going to run Kirby Smart all the way out of Sanford Stadium over there in Athens. It looked like Kirby Smart aged 10 years last night. I see all kinds of gray hairs popping out of his head. Oh, man, Kirby Smart is wondering, who is this Kalen Deboer guy? This guy is going to be something special in this SEC. Now, that's another narrative. They say, hey, can Kalen Deboer really coach in the SEC? Well, we found that out. He beat the biggest team, the best team, according to ESPN and all of those bandwagon people over there. We smacked him up and down the field. And if you're any recruit out there, if you're any recruit, defensive lineman, defensive back, linebacker, running back, quarterback, offensive lineman, wide out, special team athlete, kicker, punter, if you're anybody, water boy, anybody want to come, if you're thinking about flipping from your program and you want to come to a reputable brand, I mean a brand that's known across the world, if you want to come somewhere like that, it's only one place you come to. Because when you see this, because when you see that, that means something. Justice Terry, all of the rest of you, if you're thinking about flipping, you might as well go ahead and do it now. Because this is the capstone right here, baby. And we're going to be the best program from here on out. It's going to be 30, 35, and we still going to be the best program. Old Rag's going to be dead and gone. But Old Rags and Fitness YouTube channel is still going to be up and running. And hopefully my great grandson come here and say, roll, tide, roll, baby. Hey. And I also hope he tells you this. I know you love looking deep down into the depths of my eyes. But I can't stay here forever, man. I got to go. I got things to do. I got people to see. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? Get out of here, man. Already. Yeah.